story time. So I hook up with this girl that I meet off of a dating app. Like, who hasn't done that, right? Okay, met her. Everything was cool. Talked to her on the phone about 5 or 6 times. We decided to link up, get something to eat. Now, when I'm talking to her on the phone, she sounds super cool, high functioning, no real problems, right? Just sounded a little tough, like a little hood a little bit. But, I kind of like that. I don't know. It's just me. We pick out a place to go, you know what I'm saying? We meet up. I asked her, did she want me to pick her up? She said, no, I can drive myself. I'm like, cool, I'll meet you there. So, of course, I get there. She doesn't show up till probably maybe like 25, 30 minutes later. So I'm already sitting at the table at this point. So she gets there. She's like, hey, how you doing? Sorry I'm late, same old, same old. Everything's cool. She orders a drink. All of a sudden, something weird happens. She looks around in the restaurant and she sees somebody she knows. And all of a sudden, her temper just went off the rails. Next thing you know, she's like, on site, this bitch don't know nothing about me, da-da-da-da-da, this bitch, this bitch, this bitch. So at this point, I'm sitting there sipping my drink and I'm like, what is going on here? So stands up, looks, and she like points at this lady sitting there with her child and boyfriend. I'm so confused. Now, don't get me wrong. I just met this woman, like literally just met her. She proceeds to go over to this family who's eating. And she's like, yeah, bitch, I told you when I see you, it was going to be on site. Stand up. Now, at this point, I'm looking over like, me and the waitress, we looking over like, what's about to happen? You know what I'm saying? The girl's like, look, I'm with my family. I know we got beef, but this ain't the time. I'll see you another day. So she just barking like, oh yeah, I told you it was going to be on site, this, and the third. Okay, you get a pass. You get a pass. Now she's literally, now we're in a nice place. So at this point, I'm embarrassed when she walking back to my table. And she come back and she's just still like hot, you know what I'm saying? And the girl's just, she back eating with her family. Maybe about 2 or 3 seconds go by and she erupts again. And I'm like, hold up, calm down. Why don't you just have a drink of your drink? Let's chill real quick. Let's just take this. She's like, you don't fucking understand. I'm like, maybe I don't understand. I digress. So then she stands up again, charges over to the table. She's like, get up on your feet. I told you it was on site. So the girl's like, look, I done told you I'm here with my family. This ain't the time. The girl like, get up or I'm swinging on you right now. Girl, to give you guys context, the girl I was with was probably about 5'9", 175, 180 pounds. Nice size chick, right? The girl she was talking to was probably 5'2", 5'3", maybe a $115 soaking wet. When I tell you that little girl got up and knocked her out, I mean, Manny Pacquiao from the back hip, like, walloped her. 2 punches. Boop, boop. The girl I was with fell to the ground, knocked out, like smelling salts was needed. So I go over there, I help her up. She's stumbling, barely standing on her feet. I'm like, look, I just met her, so y'all cool, I'm cool, whatever. They like, at this point, the little girl now is hyped. Her dude trying to get her to calm down. And they, I'm like, this has been an interesting turn of events. So I get old girl back to the table and, she's sitting there, she woozy. Now she wants to take a sip of her drink. And she looks at me and says, why didn't you help? I was like, help what? Like, what was I supposed to do? Now, y'all tell me, should I, what? Make a long story short, I then got up and left. Yeah, day in the life and dating time. Yeah.